Welcome back to the FantasyFlo Podcast. It's your boy Alex. I got Reezy up in the building, Mr. Champion of some shit league.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I got the other champion over there, my dog Vico Chains.
Vico Chains.
He ain't got the chains today.
Got the chain today, nah.
But keep in mind, that boy was out here stunting his chain. We're going to post that video in a little bit.
Got you. Had to show it to him one time.
Yeah, man. So football is back.
Yes, thank God.
Football is back.
Yes. The best sport.
Man,
The
I
best
love them
sport.
both. I love them
The
both.
best sport.
And you know, a lot of people would fight you on that.
It's America's sport.
Yeah, well,
Well,
yes.
no,
Over
it's
baseball. It's baseball, but
sport.
Is it really?
it is.
It is.
America's
Over football?
America's greatest pastime. They like to
Yeah.
say all that stuff. It's baseball.
I feel like football is definitely more of America's sport.
I
Let us
agree.
know what y'all think.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, but baseball got the money.
They
do
definitely got the money.
They get paid.
They are a little bit more international too.
Yeah. They have the World Series.
Right.
They got all that stuff. so.
Football, y'all got to expand. Dog.
Mhm.
Expand
Come on,
a little
man.
bit.
Honestly, if we put football in the Olympics, we better not lose.
I mean, it's just,
I don't know,
we
bro.
better not lose.
it ain't
bro.
that popular in other countries.
It's
That's
not.
why.
It's not. That's why they're trying to do it so much with like bringing it to Germany and
exactly.
London and where else have they gone now? They went Germany, London.
London.
Shit, I don't even know.
I think that's probably it that I know of.
Yeah, I feel like those are the main two,
Yeah.
but I feel like they're trying to bring some other ones.
Unless they get some rugby players to
Yeah.
switch over. That's the only way.
But they do bring. They have like a transfer kind of thing where
Mm.
they bring people from overseas and they get to try to
Try to
play for in the NFL,
Gotcha.
and some of them work out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's pretty interesting. But anyways, without further ado, who got the dub this week?
You know I did.
How many you got? Just one?
You got
Just
one.
one.
You 1 out of 3.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
1 out of 5.
What you at?
I'm 2 for 3.
2 for 3.
I'm 2 for 3.
You had a good week.
I had an okay week.
Okay,
I should have had 3 for 3, but I had an okay week.
I went 1 for 3, bro. I was a little upset in the dynasty because some of them boys didn't do nothing for me, and that's why
Yeah.
you got me.
Yeah.
But I was like, dang. So who got you to dub though?
And keeper,
Mm-hmm.
Tyreek Hill.
Hey,
45 points.
tell me, talk about it. Talk about
The
it.
most what they said in First Take, the most dangerous duo in football, right?
I mean, it's kind of hard to argue it.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of hard because we seen it last year
Yes.
with Tua and Hill.
Yes.
We seen it this year, and it's like everybody's the only questions is Tua. So it's like, but Hill, listen, like they said that he wanted 2,000 yards based on this first game. If he was to keep going on this trajectory, he is on his way to 3,000 yards.
Exactly.
And they over here talking about MVP for this man.
I would love to see it.
Yes. I can't wait. But
I'd love to
thank
see
you.
it.
Thank you, Tyreek Hill. Thank you. No thank you to Jamar Chase.
Oh,
Sold me. And so did Devontae Adams.
Devontae
Sold
Adams
me
didn't do too bad.
at 12 points. I didn't draft you for 12 points.
I understand. I feel you.
At all.
That's true.
At
Okay.
all.
You knew what to expect, though.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
know what to expect.
Yeah.
You got Jimmy G
Jimmy G.
throwing him the ball.
He threw somebody else the ball.
You got the Raiders. Yeah.
Yeah, that was supposed to go to Devontae,
You know.
not Jacoby.
Listen, Jacoby liked that, though.
I guess
He was like that in
guess
New
so.
England.
I guess so.
So
Yeah.
Who you got, Alex? Who helped you win that one?
I got my 1. I went 1 and 3, and I got into some shit league. But definitely, who can I say was the person that stood out? Because you know my whole team went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But let me just give you the
Lot of
people that
points.
went crazy. But I would say the person that stood out for me in that league was definitely Calvin Ridley. Now I know
yeah.
I've been beating the drum on Calvin Ridley all off season. I've been
Yes.
telling people this man's gonna be a top 10 quarterback. In the draft, it ended up just so happening that he fell to me. But I was like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm definitely picking this dude up because I had the option of taking Cooper Kupp.
Mm-hmm.
And Cooper Kupp.
Look at us now.
Exactly.
gotta be smart, man.
And I was like, I wasn't going to do it. It's like I love Cooper Kupp for the volume that he has, for all the the talent that he can come with, and just like what Matthew Stafford and him do. But when you start thinking about like the injuries, and then it was like I was like willing to ignore the past injuries up until he got injured right before the season.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Exactly.
I was just like, dog, I don't know. But yeah, Calvin really balled out for me. That boy went for 8 receptions, 101 yards, and a touchdown. I mean, that
Can't
looked
complain.
like a number one receiver to me. If you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
A top 5 receiver for the year if
Yeah.
he keeps trajectorying
I
that
mean,
way.
we all knew what was gonna happen last season when we found out that he got picked up by
Trade,
them.
yeah,
It was a wrap, man. I was like, he's
yeah.
gonna
Trevor
be a
Lawrence
baller.
got that weapon now.
Yeah, because Christian
Yeah.
Kirk got nothing this week.
That was a
Nothing.
little surprising to me
Yeah.
because it was Zay Jones and Calvin Ridley this week, and Zay Jones went off for a little on his own in his own right.
Yep.
And Calvin Ridley did his thing, and then you go to Christian Kirk, who was being drafted way higher than Zay Jones.
Higher.
You
Way
know what I'm
higher.
saying? And some people were over there thinking that Christian Kirk is the actual number one instead of Calvin Ridley.
Oh no, that's crazy.
I mean, that's what they were, because he had the rapport.
Right.
Yeah, he had the system already.
Yeah. So, but yeah, other than Calvin Ridley, I'll just go down to other people that did something for me. Christian McCaffrey went stupid on that 175-yard run, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones went stupid for me. He was catching and took those I don't want to say balls.
You were trying to avoid it.
I don't want to say it. He caught the football and took it to the house.
Yes.
So I was very happy with Aaron Jones.
Very appropriate.
Yeah, you go.
Very appropriate.
very book friendly.
Exactly. And then the last person, Michael Pittman Jr., who stood out, dog.
Yes, I know. Kyrie happy about that. That
my
was
boy.
his boy.
No, he was. How long was he at 0 for us, bro?
I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared, man. I was like, fuck. but he
got it together.
came through.
He got it together, bro. I was like, yo, he came through, got the touchdown. I was very happy with also, because in that league as well, I have Anthony Richardson. I'm very pleased to see that he's probably going to turn into Cam Newton 2.0.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
So-
you're right about that, man.
So, and if he gets another running back in the future, it's only and Josh Downs becomes a good second receiver, and then you got Michael Pittman. Coach might be something to mess with.
Yeah.
He could have a fantasy year like Justin Fields, in my opinion.
I think
Anthony
it's going to be
Richardson.
better.
Yeah,
It's
I was
possible.
about to say that.
It's possible.
I think it's going to be better.
I don't know about better running, but throwing, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
see the difference in them, not Cam Newton, but Justin Fields
Yes.
and Anthony Richardson. The difference is stature. Anthony Richardson is you got to think when I say, well, that's why I always say Cam Newton 2.0 because he's tall like Cam,
Yep.
swole,
Yep.
fast,
Yep.
and he got an arm. And all he has to do is work on accuracy. If he can do that better than Cam did, he might win him a Super Bowl where Cam couldn't pull that off.
I agree.
So
I agree.
it's a matter of time. But yeah, so who definitely aided in your loss?
Kyrie.
Well,
Oh, did you even tell us?
He didn't
Nah,
tell his
he-
favorite.
Oh, my
yeah.
bad. Go ahead.
real quick. So I only won in one league, which
Yeah.
was the sleeper league out of 5. I'm in 2 sleeper leagues,
Week 1 was
2
crazy.
That's
ESPN
crazy.
leagues, and 1 Yahoo league.
Okay.
Tua,
Tua
hands
time.
down,
Tua.
set the tone for that win that I had, and then Brandon Ayuk and the Falcons defense. If it wasn't for them 3, I had some other players that scored like about 20 points or more.
What they were supposed to do, pretty
But-
much, right?
It was really Tua, Brandon Ayuk,
Mhm.
and the Falcons defense that really helped me out the most. Falcons defense gave me like 14 or 15 points, I think. And then you obviously know what Tua did. I think he gave me like 40 points.
Number 1
He
fantasy
get-
quarterback.
He gave you 34.14, but I mean, still was the best quarterback in football.
And Kyrie, I saw Kyrie picked up the Falcons day of.
did that day
of.
of?
Day
Day
of.
of.
Nah.
Smart
Because I was
move.
like, I think I had like the Patriots or something.
Mm.
I was just like, I don't trust this matchup, you know?
Yeah.
And sometimes you just got to do that, man. You got to pick somebody a day of based off the matchup because you rolling with whoever you draft,
Definitely.
it might be good in the long run, but for week 1, you might have a terrible matchup. You know?
100%.
So,
Exactly. Do I want to start the 49ers against the Chiefs? Probably not.
Nah,
if he got
exactly.
Kelsey playing, no.
So, but then on the flip side,
Yeah, go
4
ahead.
damn leagues I lost in. All right. And I'm going to tell you every person that made me lose.
Oh,
There you
man.
go.
T.
You
Higgins.
got the book.
Number
T.
1.
Higgins. How many
Goose egg.
catches?
Goose egg.
How many
I was
points?
that shit.
Hey.
That hurt me
Because
because if all he had to do was give me like maybe 15. 15. I would have won.
that's not even asking for a lot, to be honest with you.
It's not a lot.
Mm-mm.
Drake London. on the borderline of dropping cuz.
Bruh.
Straight up.
And I was talking highly of him going to
Me
the
too.
season, so it's like, dang, bro.
I had to come to my senses quick. I said, damn.
So speaking on that, do you trust receivers on the
No.
Falcons?
No, I'm about to drop this man, bro. I swear to God. I'm about to drop him.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Seahawks defense, goddamn.
That hurt my heart.
Y'all
What they
playing
got?
they played up against the Rams. I think in one league,
Oh yeah.
they gave me -2 or 3.
-2.
And then in
bruh.
another league, I got like 0 or 2 points or some shit.
I think
like
okay, so I might have got 2 points with him. Let me double check right now.
Bro, that shit had me so mad.
Oh, I got
Damn.
-2, 100%. I got -2.
Bro, I'm like, the Seahawks defense up against the Rams, they ain't doing shit. They don't have
They don't got
Cooper
Kupp.
Kupp. I mean, they got fucking Cam Akers and Kyron Williams. I mean,
Yep.
their O-line is trash.
Yep.
This man Puka Nacua, bro.
Nakua.
Hey, Dynasty, I got him. I didn't start him, but I'm so happy to have him. I picked him
Yeah.
up in waivers today,
I'm so
too.
Mad. I'm so
Beautiful.
mad.
Beautiful.
And Tutu, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Tutu went off.
Atwell.
Tutu.
See him out of yards. They both at 119.
Listen, man. Then Daniel Jones. Don't even get
Woo.
me started.
Man.
Daniel
Daniel
Jones.
Jones.
Big money, Danny Dimes.
Bruh.
Big money got
Danny
me
Dimes ain't
4
have
points,
nothing for me
bruh.
but pennies, bro.
Bruh.
I was hurting,
You in debt.
bro. Real talk.
Because of him.
It's ridiculous.
40-0.
David Njoku, another one.
Oh, yeah, no
and
show.
you
No
know,
show.
I drafted this man because I was like, I've been too hard on him. Let me lighten
I
up
don't
just
like.
a little bit.
I don't like him.
I like Njoku, but
I don't.
I
Like
should
him.
have stuck to my fucking gut.
maybe that was the Baker days. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie.
Not even.
You look like you got more people on the list, or
Listen,
no?
I got 2 more.
All right,
Oh, who
bro,
got?
get them gunshots if they bad.
Yeah.
Listen, man. I'd have got the bad ones out the way. We're gonna say the gunshots for the injuries.
Okay, all right, bet.
go ahead.
DJ Moore.
Oh,
DJ
hurt me.
Moore,
that might
yeah.
need a gunshot, man.
Yeah,
That-
gun,
Man,
yeah,
listen, man.
DJ Moore.
Gunshot.
The Bears might need a gunshot.
Bruh. Just the Bears in general.
period.
Just-
Very, very bad.
Look,
for
I'm
them.
running down the alleyway, man. I'm getting shot with the sawed off double barrel shotgun like Ricky, bro.
Oh
Fried.
my God.
Man, try me. And then last but not least,
Mm.
Matt Gay.
Oh
Kicker?
man, the kicker.
Kicker
What he
for the
did?
damn Colts, bro. He
Oh.
did
He did.
nothing. That's what happened. He did nothing.
No extra point?
2 points, I think.
Oh, okay.
2 or 3 points, maybe.
Wow.
That hurt.
That hurts.
Because I'm like, it's the Colts. They got Anthony Richardson.
Mhm.
They got Pittman.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? They're going to make something happen. Maybe it'll be a high-scoring game.
Mhm.
Nada.
2 points.
2 points.
Jeez.
All right, let me tell you mine real quick.
Yeah, what you got?
Listen, bro. I'm gonna start off with a intricate one.
Mm.
Mark Andrews, you should need to shoot me to fade because you out here acting like you was gonna come play and then you gonna be game 1.
Game 1.
You out.
Yes.
I'm like, fam.
Yes.
I'm like, fam. All right. So now I gotta go start Juwan Johnson. I'm like, maybe Juwan Johnson could do it. I'm not gonna blame him because tight end is always volatile.
Yes.
Now, DeAndre Swift.
Oh.
The Eagles backfield, shoot me the fade. Shoot me the fade.
Yeah.
You got Gainwell out here going crazy.
Yes.
And you got this man, DeAndre Swift, with 1 carry and 3 yards, 1 reception out of 2 targets, bro.
And what the coach said today?
And now he said now there's gonna be games that DeAndre Swift is gonna be the bell cow, and then there's gonna be games where he's just like this as well.
Boy, ain't no way.
Volatile.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
The Eagles' backfield is volatile, and I know there's a good amount of y'all that picked up Gainwell on the waivers today, and you are sick to your stomach because you wasted a waiver
Not
on
me.
somebody that is not playing.
I already
tell you,
already
man.
had him. Already had him. So
Listen, man, I looked at him and I said, Joshua Kelly, I'll pick you up.
100%.
yeah,
I would
All
take
day.
Kelly all over that.
You got a
Yeah.
rib injury. We don't know when you coming back.
at all. Especially if it's a hairline fracture.
Mhm.
Mhm. All right. Last but not 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
2 more. I don't even know which one is worse to me because one is a quarterback and one is a receiver, and y'all tell me which one is worse because it's up in the air for me.
All right.
Sky freaking Moore.
Oh,
Point 40.
oh
Mm.
This man dropped every pass. And then when he caught it, they called it back.
you know what's crazy though? He got more points than Tony.
Listen, man. Y'all ought to be ashamed.
Well, that Sky Moore was my last receiver.
Y'all
Yeah.
ought to be
No,
ashamed.
second to last receiver.
I would have never put that man in my starting lineup.
Sky Moore?
Hell
You
no.
never know. You
No.
never know.
No.
Man, it's Mahomes. You never know.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Not doing it.
Who the other
Boy,
one?
ain't no
Alex?
way.
Who the other
Who
one?
the other one, bruh?
Lord of mercy. Let me tell you about Lamar freaking Jackson.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
Is it the offense? Is he not used to it?
I don't
This
know
is
what's
why we
going
need
on.
preseason and they need to play.
It's that money. The people who
I
got
hope, I
paid
hope
ain't
he not
playing.
acting
You
different.
right?
I hope he not acting different off of that, bro.
Bread must have went to their head, man.
Danny Dimes, Lamar Jackson, you get a payday. You can't
Joe
play.
Burrow.
Joe Burrow?
Yep.
What is
Damn.
going
All right,
on?
so check me out.
Joe Burrow let me down.
Everybody
dog.
that got paid this offseason was trash, essentially, is what you're telling me.
That's what's
Yeah,
out.
week one.
That's where it's going.
Oh, my
Garbage.
Lord, boy. This,
Quarterbacks, at least.
yeah, it looked like
That's
that.
wild.
Danny Dimes, garbage.
Yep.
Joe Burrow, garbage. Which who is it? Lamar
Jackson.
garbage. Somebody else. I feel like there's somebody else.
It probably is. But are you worried? I'm
Justin
not,
Herbert, garbage, but not
Listen,
garbage.
And if Deshaun Watson ain't get that rushing touchdown,
garbage.
garbage. Yeah, garbage. 100%. So are you gonna start Lamar next week?
Damn right.
You got to. You got to. You got to.
I mean,
Man.
I got Danny Dimes, and it's against Arizona, and I think that's a good matchup to exploit. But
So let me ask y'all this question.
mm,
Out of those three he just named, who are you most worried about going to the season?
name him again.
Danny Dimes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow.
I'm worried about Danny Dimes the most.
Okay.
yeah, because
Straight
that
up.
offense might not be humming like it was last
Nope.
year,
And
and maybe
What the hell was that?
yeah,
because I don't think Dallas is like that. Not
that
like
defense,
that.
defense is like that.
Like,
Yeah, the
to
de-
shut you out.
The defense is like that.
Micah Parsons, bro. I think somebody on the Cowboys came out and said straight up that they feel like Micah Parsons needs Parsons needs to get quarterback money.
Really?
Damn.
So over Aaron Donald money already?
Fam, he's young and he's disruptive at D-line, linebacker. He
True.
hits your quarterback. You can't stop him. And then he opens up the defense for everybody else. That's why Trayvon Diggs can get picks.
That's
like
true.
it's nothing.
That's true.
You know, Trayvon Diggs is getting picks because these guys don't have time to step in the pocket and read. So they're throwing the ball pick city. Now you got Stephon Gilmore on the other side.
Is Dallas going all the way?
Hell no.
I hope not.
Accident waiting to happen,
Hope
as my
not.
man Stephen A would say.
What you say? Everything that can go wrong
Will
go wrong.
Facts.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're great. They look great. Dak ain't do nothing because the defense just did it all that
He
game.
had to. He had to.
So yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now, but for me, Danny Dimes would definitely be who I'm scared of. Burrow, I got to update that he cut his hair. So in my mind, I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes little things like that make they change something, bro. I don't know why it does it.
Take the juju off.
Bro, he probably thought he was big money, grew out his hair,
Yeah.
got a little too cocky, and he's like, hold on, let me cut the hair real quick. I gotta get back to my grind. And then
Yeah, you never smoked a cigar one time and get back.
fam.
He better tighten up, man.
Yeah, the O-line got to tighten up too.
They got the wide receivers got a tough matchup, or at least T. Higgins does, based off who is probably going to be guarding him.
Yep,
But they need to tighten up this time around. So week 2, I need to see something different.
definitely.
Yeah. So let's go into the top 10 finishes per position.
All right.
All right. So at QB,
I already know
let's go. Not projection.
what time it is, Kyrie.
Stats.
Tua,
All right.
man.
Number 1 at QB, the one, the only, Mr. Tua Man himself,
Yes.
Mr. Onyx Strip Club stripper himself.
What?
Yeah, bro, that's what Ryan Clark said he looked like
Onyx Strip Club stripper?
from
I
Atlanta.
did not hear that.
That's what he said. He said he built like an Onyx Strip Club stripper.
Oh wow.
Hey, you know what? That's crazy, bro.
That's
crazy.
wild, bro.
That's
Right.
why you think
What?
Tua was so upset with it.
Listen,
I
man.
thought he was just talking about he gained weight. I didn't know he said that.
He said he built like a stripper from Onyx.
Oh yeah, that's disrespectful.
Why you looking like that?
Yeah, why you
though?
looking at me like that, bro? Why
Why-
you compare me
like-
to a female? What?
Of all things?
Yeah. Pure
Bruh.
disrespect. All right. 2 a time, baby.
466 yards yesterday,
Mhm.
3 touchdowns, 1 interception. We gonna ignore that.
We're going to ignore it.
We gonna
That's
ignore
a
that.
wash. That's a wash.
QB1
Yes.
QB1, that's facts.
and
By
off
far.
rip,
By far.
By
and
far.
off rip looking like he about to win the MVP off of what he just did yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 2. This
Make
is
or break season.
this is absolutely crazy. Number 2 is Mac Jones.
Listen, man.
But the game script went crazy for them, and
did.
And that's why I feel like it happened.
It did. I was looking at my dynasty lineup, and I was like, damn.
Kind of wild.
Man, Matt got 30-something points sitting on my bench.
Jordan Love.
I picked him up in one of my leagues.
He might be it.
Yeah.
For them the next few years.
Kudos to Green Bay. You guys, I am not going to try y'all no more. Maybe y'all was tripping. Y'all had to appease Aaron Rodgers a little bit.
Yep.
But you want to know what? Y'all did the right thing.
Yes.
As of right now, y'all did the right thing. Pay that man next year.
Definitely.
Number 4, Patrick Mahomes. I'm proud of him because everybody dropped everything. But he still gave you 200-something yards, 226 and 2 touchdowns.
I need a better output.
Definitely.
That ain't his fault.
Ain't his fault. Because, goddamn it, I drafted that man first round.
Oh, yeah. I know you did that. That was funny.
That's Dynasty?
No.
Nah,
That was
that
one of his other leagues.
Oh, a different league. Okay.
10-man league, 4 points for passing touchdowns.
Mm.
I was like, I need to get me a solid quarterback I ain't got to worry about.
Yes.
Man gave me 20 first week. Sorry.
That was rough.
Kelsey gonna be back, though. He gonna be back. Sure.
Well, we'll see, man.
Yeah. So, number 5, Anthony Richardson.
Yep,
Very
respect.
pleased with that.
Dual threat.
You know what I'm saying? He might be Cam Newton 2.0.
Might be.
Justin Herbert at 6. Deshaun Watson at 7. And like you said, if it wasn't for that Russian touchdown, that wasn't going to look like that.
Been there,
Trevor Lawrence at 8. I'm okay with it. I have him. He didn't let me down. But I was like, I could have started Richardson that week. And I'm like, maybe. So I'm going to have to start thinking about it based on matchup.
Yeah.
What trade, bro? What league is that in?
ESPN. That's why I told you I'm winning. I'm winning.
All right, bro. We're going to see.
Kirk Cousins at number 9. Will should be happy with that.
Good dog, man.
Surprising. Number 10.
Yes.
Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy.
Now, let me talk about Brock Purdy for a second.
So. I mean, considering the weapons he has available.
Why did you... Well, I know Cody drafted Brock Purdy.
Yes, at the end.
But why would you guys avoid Brock Purdy? Because I feel like all of us avoided Brock Purdy as a quarterback option in our drafts.
Yeah, because, I mean, he only did it for how many games?
Facts.
I mean, why would I, go all in on him second year,
I feel like it was definitely one of those things where you're like, all right, he had a magical little run, and I was like, do you want to pick that up as a fantasy quarterback?
Man, listen, you gotta play it safe. If you're the type of person that takes that chance and it works out for you, good for you. And me, I ain't doing it.
And it's also the way I draft. I try to get a top quarterback that I know is gonna hit.
Yeah.
And then on the back end, I do try to get like a younger quarterback. So I got either Bryce Young or CJ. Because if they hit, they hit.
Yeah.
But if they don't, it's what it is.
Yeah. You could just drop them and pick something else.
Bye week fill in.
Exactly.
Yeah. Number 11 was Baker, but I just wanted to mention that. So that was kind of interesting that Baker was number 11. But again, this was a crazy week 1. So our top quarterbacks that should be in this list, a lot of them weren't in.
Yeah, that list is definitely going to change as the weeks go by.
This is not what you should be gauging your year off.
It was a very running back situation this week, I feel like.
100%. So now on to running backs. We got Christian McCaffrey with number 1.
Dog.
That boy.
Dog.
You remember when I saw him at 5 and I'm like, y'all let me get Christian McCaffrey? Kyrie looking at me, he's like, you gonna do Bijan or you gonna miss Christian McCaffrey? Pause. Pause. Cause I said, I gotta make sure.
Let him know.
I gotta make sure.
You saved yourself.
I did.
Good save. Good save.
So Christian McCaffrey number 1, Aaron Jones number 2, Austin Eckler number 3, Tyler Algier number 4.
Out of nowhere.
I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't expect that, but we gotta remember why do you guys not trust Drake London and Kyle Pitts no more?
Run first offense.
Yeah, it's running straight.
So it looks like if they're gonna throw the ball, they're gonna throw it to Bijan.
Yeah. And did Cordell even play?
No, he was out.
If he come back, we'll keep running more, right?
Yeah. I mean, he technically is a RB/wide receiver. Yeah. So
yeah, exactly. The Joker. He got that Joker position. Number 5, Tony Pollard. I'm not mad at it. He did his thing. Travis Etienne, number 6. That was pretty solid. Bijan, number 7. Number 8 is Roshan Johnson.
Listen, man, I was looking at him.
And ESPN?
Before we even drafted, I was like, this dude might be solid.
I know.
Yeah.
And I was like, Khalil Herbert over there, though. But they talking highly about this man. And sure enough, week 1, this dude is balling.
Yes.
Because
he didn't get a lot of run, but when the game was pretty much done, he punched it in for the touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, what was it? He got a receiving touchdown,
God
rushing
forbid
touchdown.
Khalil Herbert goes down.
I don't even think it got to be that.
Listen,
I think it
It's
might
over?
be. It might be it might start as a 2.
It will, but I'm just saying it in general. If Khalil Herbert goes down,
It's the Rashawn Johnson
bro,
show.
it's his
Straight
time.
up. Straight
I
up.
had funny thing, right? So
Over Deontay Foreman.
remember,
Yes.
I picked up Kareem Hunt in ESPN as a speculative ad. I decided I didn't want to wait on Kareem Hunt no more. I went and got Kendre Miller. Kendre Miller ends up not being active, and he's out for last week. So I put him in my IR.
Mm-hmm.
Gave me another opportunity to get another running back.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what running back do I want? And I picked up Rashawn Johnson. I was like, because why not? I feel like he's going to have a great season. And if between those two, let me see what I feel like. And if Rashawn Johnson does something that makes me want to keep him, then I'm going to let go of Kendre Miller.
Exactly.
So, which I still think Kendre Miller is very valuable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I like Rashawn Johnson's like possibility of actually overtaking that backfield.
Yes.
But yeah, so after Rashawn Johnson, Kyren Williams. So I feel like I've been on the Kyren Williams train since last year.
Yeah.
I picked him up while he was recovering because I needed a running back and I wanted somebody to come in and possibly have like a big role. I was waiting for it all last year. It just never came to fruition.
Yeah.
And
the Rams were just
they were
they
bad.
were going through it last
Oh,
season.
yeah.
So
bad.
now think about it. Now what is the difference with that team? You had Matthew Stafford back,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think that made a big difference. He looked healthy.
Of course.
And I think that, when Puka goes off and then that Tutu going off, and then you got freaking Kyren Williams out playing freaking Cam Akers.
Yeah.
Because they said he was a better pass catcher. He isn't the fastest guy, but he's a good runner.
Mm-hmm.
I just felt like they were going to go in his direction.
Yeah.
So-
They probably gonna get Cam Akers out the paint at one of these days.
They were trying to
Last season, I know they were trying to get rid of him.
Yeah, so
That's the 10?
10 is Nick Chubb.
Okay. I thought he'd be higher.
Honorable mention at 11 is definitely Breece Hall.
Breece Hall. Who's going to break that top 10 once he gets more confidence, gets more carries? Because Dalvin did have more carries than him.
Yeah, but he was more effective.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's
exactly.
it was like a repeat of last season. As soon
Uh-huh.
as he came, Michael Carter was over there,
Mhm.
and as soon as they started giving Breece Hall the ball more often, he just did more with
Big runs.
his attempts.
Yeah.
So,
No Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
And I saw he split carries with Spears.
Yeah.
Tajay
Another
Spears.
person, we'll get to that on the waiver, but
Oh,
people
wait.
that you should look
okay.
at.
Yep.
So, but let's get to receivers now, right?
Yep.
Tyreek Hill,
Dog.
11 for
Best wide receiver in
two-
the league.
He at this moment,
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
and
Respect the
and-
JJ. Respect the JJ.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to argue the skill of JJ and Jamar Chase and and Devontae versus Tyreek Hill, I'm here to argue. You can have that argument with me because I can understand it. There's better overall receivers, but what Tyreek's specialty is makes him the most dangerous receiver in the league.
Yeah,
100%.
they ain't doing what he can do.
Nobody can.
Straight up.
No.
Jalen Waddle's the closest person too, and he's on the same team.
Exactly.
Like, yo. So, I want to because we've been on this hype train for number 2. Brandon Ayuk stepped in at hey, shut up. Brandon Ayuk stepped in at number 2 for receivers. And that boy got 8 receptions, 129, 2 touchdowns, bro. Now, honorable mention to Deebo Samuels, who
No honorable
everybody. And I just want to mention him
Okay.
because I want to say people who drafted Deebo high, they should have just drafted Ayuk. Reach for him.
Yeah.
Because if you were going to go for a San Francisco wide receiver, I, in my opinion, tell you, get Ayuk.
Listen, every draft that I was in where I saw Ayuk was available and he might not come back to me,
You scooped him.
I
You
scooped
just
him
took the
up.
chance.
Because
yeah.
Ayuk was, listen, bro, we were talking about it. Like, he's just a better receiver. And I think that now, remember, we talked about his confidence. That man is playing out his mind.
Yes.
Bro, at one point, I don't think I want to know how many times. He went 8 for 8.
Yes. Efficiency.
Every ball that came to him, he
That's
caught.
the wide receiver I want on my team.
That's the
Mhm.
receiver
Straight
you
up.
want. And I can see him still doing this every week. Not necessarily that exact number, but like I can see him being top 10 worthy week in and week out.
Productivity high for sure.
Because one thing what I would say, and I give Purdy props to, is ever since Purdy became the quarterback, Ayuk went stupid.
Yes.
And I think that just shows you that when you have a good quarterback play with a good receiver, it more than likely shows.
And they're all the defense is watching CMC too.
Yep.
Opens
It's
the
a
door.
lot of weapons.
Mhm.
It's a lot of weapons. So number 3, another person we've sat here and told y'all to go draft, Jacoby Myers.
Listen, that's been my
Yeah,
boy
you
since
said
last
that.
season.
You said that.
And he was putting up numbers for me in New England.
Mm-hmm.
And I knew when he went over there to Las Vegas,
It was off.
and you had the Devontae Adams over there on the other side taking away a bunch of attention. Who was going to eat? Jacoby Myers.
Had
And
to.
he
They
better
didn't
than
even-
Hunter Renfro. So,
They
Yeah,
didn't
he
even
did
look at
easily.
Hunter Renfro.
No.
see?
They didn't even look at him.
And
They
Hunter Renfro struggled last season.
Struggle.
Yeah.
Huge drop off.
All right. Number 4. I wasn't, I guess I watched the game and I feel like I didn't see this, but number 4 is Stephon Diggs.
No, he caught that touchdown.
He caught a
lot of
touchdown,
yards.
but he got a couple of receptions. He got a
Yeah.
good. Okay, he had 10 receptions. That's
Yeah,
where
yeah,
the
he caught a lot
that's
of
where the money's
receptions,
coming from.
Diggs always going to be relevant.
Mhm.
Yeah, so Diggs always week in, week out, top
Yeah.
10 should be.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson at 5,
Whole lot of yards.
whole lot of yards,
Listen,
150.
man, I was happy,
Yeah, man.
I wasn't because Kirk ain't throw nothing
bro.
in the end zone.
Yeah, unfortunately. Number 6 is another interesting one. Kendrick Bourne.
Nah, yeah.
Yeah.
I was
He's always shown some flashes.
yeah, he struggled a little bit, and that's why Jacoby Myers ended up being the guy over there last season.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess all it took was Jacoby leaving, him being the guy, the number 1. I think his capabilities are a little bit better than Juju's, I'd imagine. So
I 100% would take him over Juju.
because Juju is just
He's a possession receiver. He
Yeah.
doesn't create a whole lot of separation.
Yeah. He showed up, but let's see once he plays. I believe Xavier Howard's gonna be guarding him this week. So let's see if he's able to compete and hold.
yeah, it's gonna be rough for New England this week.
Mhm.
Yeah. After that, we got Calvin Ridley. And you already know, I already
Dog.
told y'all Calvin Ridley was that guy.
Yes.
Number 8, we got Michael Pittman.
Yep.
Number 9, we got Puka Nacua. Now, y'all know Puka might go crazy going forward for at least these next couple of weeks.
Next 3 games
Listen,
at least.
this is what I'm gonna say. Even when Cooper Kupp come back,
He might be the guy.
he probably still gonna be the guy.
But
Yeah.
Atwell, you don't got no faith in Atwell.
Atwell might
too.
be, he might be
Okay,
still doing this thing
okay.
too, yeah.
Atwell too, man.
But Nakua more than Atwell.
Mhm.
For sure.
All right.
For sure.
And then
That's my prediction.
All right,
Last
yeah,
but
yeah.
not least, Chris
agree.
Olave.
Olave.
Yeah.
Thank God, because Olave, I thought that offense was going to be struggling. I drafted Olave, so I'm happy he's getting looks. And more looks than Michael Thomas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, we expected that, but Michael Thomas didn't look bad.
He caught up. You're right. He played.
Yeah.
Man.
Another thing that I would say honorable mention, Amon-Ra St. Brown was at 12. He had a pretty good game, but he's at 12. He fell out of the top 10. I expect him to be more so a top 10 player.
Yeah,
But he
as
still had
the weeks
19.
go on.
He had 19 points, so
Yeah, he
Yeah.
did good.
shout out to him with
Go over
that
to
one.
I gotta go turn it on real quick.
I don't think. Well, when Cooper Kupp comes back, I expect him to break that top 10 spot. Is there anyone else that we missing from that list? You would say that like we didn't get. Mike Evans not on there. He caught a tutty. I think he had 67 or 70 something yards, so he didn't break his 100 yards this week. Jalen Waddle's gonna break top 10 a couple times.
Yeah.
I do predict. Even with Tyreek Hill doing the dog stuff he doing. 100%.
100%. So let's get back into the tight ends. I see somebody picked up Hunter Henry,
Okay.
who was the number 1 tight
Number
end.
1, yeah. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure nobody expected Hunter Henry to be the number 1 tight end, but
No.
They've been trying to make him the number 1 since last season because he went over there last season, right?
yeah,
Mhm.
And
no, year before that.
Or was it? It was a year before that.
Yeah.
And I know he had some issues with injuries,
Mhm.
so it just never played out how they wanted it to. But this could be the season that it happens, you know?
I mean, Hunter Henry in the Chargers was
He was a certified baller.
he was good.
Mm-hmm.
Phillip
Mm-hmm.
Rivers found him a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even Herbert found him a little bit while he still had him.
Yes.
So number 2 was surprising, but Hayden Hurst.
Yeah, I
Very-
was surprised by
very
that, but it
shocked.
makes sense because he is the T1 over there. So, you know.
Well, here's the
and
thing.
they don't really got that many options at wide receiver.
100%. So Hayden Hurst, what I think when I think about Hayden Hurst, I think people got to remember like he was drafted as a number 1 receiver, tight end.
Yeah, because
Like he was like a first, second round draft
as a receiving tight end, too.
as a receiving tight
Yeah.
end.
And
Yeah.
he did ball when he was playing for
Well, he was with the
Bengals.
Bengals first.
No, it wasn't the Bengals first.
Was it the Bengals?
I think it was the Ravens. No,
Hayden Hurst. I think he did play for the Ravens first.
and then Mark Andrews balled out instead of him.
And and he went over to New.
Then
to
he
the,
went to the Bengals.
to the Bengals. I think he was playing for the Bengals last season.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, Ravens, Falcons,
Falcons,
Bengals,
yes.
Panthers.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Ravens. I remember that.
Yeah, Ravens was who he drafted to, and then they
Mhm.
found something in Mark Andrews, and he didn't really pan out to that. Then he went to the Falcons. I think that he had a good year there. And then Bengals.
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah, he did do pretty good at the Falcons.
The Bengals, when I got notice of him.
They done shopped him around.
Yeah, I didn't know he got traded that many times.
I
Yeah.
forgot about these
Mhm.
teams that he was on.
Yeah. So another one that's your casual tight end in the top 10, TJ Hawkinson.
Yeah.
He did what he was supposed to do. I mean, he could have had a little bit more yards, but he did what he had to do.
Yeah.
Number 4, Donald Parham, a tight end from Los Angeles. Now, they drafted him and hoped that he would be able to take the top tight end spot. He just dealt with a lot of injuries. So, I mean, I feel like he should be able to capitalize on this, you know?
I want to say it's a we'll see with him only because our team does have an issue with guarding tight ends
Okay.
through the years.
Yeah.
It's definitely a we'll see, and they
Yeah.
also have Gerald Everett over there still.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they like Gerald. Number 5, Evan Ingram, another person that should stay on this top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Number 6, Cole Kmet. He's just picking up a little bit from where he started left off last year. I'm not mad at it. Blake Bell, aberration. Sam Laporta at number 8.
Oh, yeah,
I think he's going to be better.
yeah, for sure.
He was catching some nice passes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Straight hands.
5 for 5,
Mhm.
39 yards. He just didn't score. But I
Yeah.
mean, when Goff was in trouble, he
Jump off,
found
yeah.
he found Laporta. And number 9, Harrison Bryant, which you should probably be mad about because he vultured a touchdown where probably Njoku probably could have had that.
Yeah.
Listen, man, if I ever come across a tight end on the waiver wire, that's going to be a for sure TE1 for the rest of the season.
You going all
Taking
in.
And Njoku out of there, bro. I swear to God.
Adam Trotman gave you 8.4 and he was tight end number 10.
And that's because of the Greg got hurt.
Yeah, Dulcich
So-
got hurt.
Yeah.
So
Now,
yeah.
that
But-
list,
Sean Payton did want him over there.
yes. That means
So-
you want to use him
Exactly.
in the scheme.
Yeah.
Now, that list probably going to change the most.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So-
Going
For
into
sure.
next week.
I'm not gonna go too crazy on the waivers. Well, not the waivers, but not to go too crazy on the top 10 finishes with kickers and defenses because that's volatile. It goes.
Yeah.
You can do that
week.
weekly.
Stick to the
Yeah.
skill
Yeah.
positions.
Yeah, we're just gonna stick to those positions. Now, let's just jump into our next segment. After the smoke clears, we done went through our waiver wire process. We done picked up our players. Who are some people that you are seeing on the waiver wire still that people should target?
That did not get picked up.
That did not get picked up.
Ooh, I got to look at that.
One-
Everyone I wanted got picked
Well,
up.
One, there's a number of people.
I'll run through it real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead,
At least
go
the
ahead.
people that I see.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So across 5 leagues that I'm in, I saw Tank Bigsby still on the waiver wire.
100%.
Who I think if you have space for him, you should definitely try to get him because Etienne, I think Bigsby got a touchdown.
Yeah.
I think he lost a fumble or something, so that's
Mhm.
why his points weren't as high as they could have been. But
Yeah.
he got a touchdown still, so they might use both of them, and he could be a solid pickup or a solid stash. Tajay Spears is another one. Like
100%.
Derrick Henry is the number one, but
Yeah.
So
Spears is still solid.
So let me put some background on that, right? Tajay Spears is a rookie. Derrick Henry, last year of his contract.
Mm-hmm.
This is the end of Derrick Henry. They're not signing him back. because we know the state of the running back.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And when you talk about that type of stuff, you're looking at Derrick Henry going to want to get paid, and they're going to be like, son, like, you old. And as much as good as you were for us, like, I can't see us giving you another $60 million.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And a lot of analysts say this is the decline year of Derrick Henry.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's kind of messed up. You start giving this other guy carries just because.
And he saw some targets.
Yeah.
So I feel like they're going to start phasing out Derrick Henry soon. And Tajay Spears is somebody that if you have space and you're willing to wait for it, because it's more than likely coming, that's going to be the guy.
Yeah.
As of right now.
Derrick Henry is 29, and he's currently playing his 8th season in the NFL.
He had a Liz Frank injury at one point. He's getting old.
Yeah.
So
For a running back.
Who else you got?
So I got Sean Tucker down here.
Damn right. He's a good person.
I mean, did he? I don't even think he ran. I think his yards per carry was higher than Rachaad White's.
Yeah, and my thing with Rachaad White is he didn't show out yet.
Right.
So the longer he takes to start showing out, the more because he's young. This is year 2 for him.
Exactly.
And Sean Tucker got drafted too, and he's a good running back. So it's a possibility Sean Tucker steals that.
You're gonna lose your job.
Yeah, bro. When you got 2 young backs.
And you gotta think about how, even with Leonard Fournette over there, like Rachaad White still didn't get as much he didn't do as much as you thought he would, especially how they were talking about Fournette. Like Fournette really, they were trying to play Fournette like he wasn't really nothing, he's whatever. And he really did. Rachaad White didn't get any extra work he didn't get enough of the work you thought he would get last season.
Exactly.
100%.
So, I got Kendrick Bourne down here. He's another one that, for whatever reason, he's still on the waiver wire. I don't know if it's because people think that, Mac Jones is not going to be consistent enough, but he's another one that's a wide receiver 1 right there.
Yep.
Tutu Atwell, I saw him down there.
He's the one that I see, the only one for me, yeah. But we have roster limits, so.
Yeah.
That's the roster limits. Raheem Shaheed, that's another one.
I've seen some people, some leagues pick him up and some leagues not pick him up yet.
Yeah.
Maybe people want to wait and see.
Yeah. They're not that sold.
I think Shaheed is going to do well. They like his they like the dynamics and how he plays. He does a lot. And I think with Michael Thomas over there, and then who else do you have? You got Chris Olave. He could easily bump Michael Thomas and be the number 2, especially if, considering, God forbid, I don't wish this on him, but considering Michael Thomas's injury history, if something happens to him, even with him there, they use Shaheed a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
yes.
Elijah Moore was another one that I saw down there.
Really?
I saw Elijah Moore. I saw Jake Ferguson down there.
I've seen
in a few leagues.
Yeah.
And with the amount of usage he got in week 1, that could kind of be a sign that they'll probably use him a lot more often going into week 2 and beyond.
I believe Dak did say he expects a big year
big
out
season
of him.
So that's pretty good, especially if he gets those targets. If he gets targeted in the red zone, then you really don't care about the yardage too much. But the targets and the red zone looks is what's probably going to make that guy pop.
Agreed.
Pause.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way.
Irv Smith is another tight end that I saw that they've been talking highly about, and he could have opportunity to.
I think people dropped him a lot too because of his performance the first week.
So,
but you can't be sold on that.
Because remember, before Hawk got over there to Minnesota, Irv was over there. I think they drafted Irv.
Yeah, Irv was supposed to be the guy. And he wasn't doing bad. But what you gotta keep in mind with Irv is he is going to be able to be what he should have been in Minnesota with the Bengals. He Burrow throws to his tight end.
Yeah.
So I can see Irv actually becoming something worth having in the future.
Yeah.
100%. Because, Burrow throws the ball. They throw the ball a lot. There's a lot of mouths to feed, but at the same time, he's going to look – every quarterback needs a tight end for just a little dump off.
And then the other thing that's important, too, is the fact that, the situation with T. Higgins. So T. Higgins, let's say T. Higgins is out next season. He's no longer in Cincinnati.
More volume.
More value for Irv.
Yeah.
Hunter Henry, who we already discussed on the top 10 rankings.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He's available still in some of the leagues, so I think people are a little bit worried about him. But
Injuries and stuff.
yeah, exactly, because he has
Yeah.
been hurt in the past too. Logan Thomas is down there. I don't trust.
I don't trust.
I don't
Logan
because
Thomas.
it's not
That
accident.
is-
It's an injury waiting to happen. It
Exactly.
literally
That's
happens
That's an
every
AK.
single.
Not even as a
Mhm.
pistol. That's an AK right there.
Yeah, but
but-
gunshot for that man, bro. Because that man wild.
That man.
That man wild.
folded for me a couple times. So
Yeah, I fell into that trap before.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, I tried to warn you too.
yeah.
But I mean, if you desperate,
I mean, you got to play
Plug
somebody.
him in there.
You gotta
He
play somebody.
finished as a top 12 tight end.
Yeah.
I got 2 more tight ends and 1 wide receiver. So
What we got?
Adam Troutman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam Troutman is another one.
Mhm.
How do you say the cousin?
Dulcich.
Dulcich?
Yeah, that's what I feel like it is, at least.
He got hurt. I think it was hamstring injury, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and then like we were saying before, Sean Payton wanted Troutman over there. Troutman was there when Sean Payton was the head coach for the Saints.
Mhm.
So, that could be opportunity for Troutman to ball out. And then you have Hayden Hurst, who we also mentioned.
Yes.
TE1 for the was he playing for the Panthers now?
Mm-hmm.
So, you might want to go snack him up. And then last but not least, Rashad Bateman. Rashad Bateman is being slept on, I think. And I really feel like he's going to get his opportunities, especially with the fact that Dobbins got hurt.
Yeah.
So, and they already said they're going to be trying to pass more. So now with Dobbins hurt, they're definitely going to be trying to pass more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that even though Zay Flowers is a baller, Rashad Bateman is still a wide receiver that they got that they were
Yeah.
talking highly of, and they wanted to make something out of him.
Mm.
And, Odell, I just don't see him, being that significant. You know what I'm saying? He's on the older side too. So
I would say for the Ravens, if I wanted to give you my personal depth chart for them, just in pecking order on who gets the receptions, it's going to be Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, Rashad Bateman, Odell Beckham. Odell Beckham can still eat, but I just don't think that Odell has the juice to do it the way he used to.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think that Rashad Bateman is a first round receiver. He's been balling in college. They liked him. I mean, he's open. He's pretty lanky.
He's fast.
He's fast, and we've seen what he could do in open space. So I think now that he's not going to be the focus, because last year he was the focus.
And he got hurt.
But he got hurt.
He was dealing with some injuries.
Yeah,
2
so-
seasons in a row. I
Yeah.
mean, his rookie year, he had injuries that he was dealing with, and he was dealing with it last year too.
Yeah, exactly. So I like Rashad Bateman. I would say to add to that your list of waiver wire picks that you should probably still look into is I do believe Kendre Miller is on some waiver wires. You should still look into him because right now Jamal Williams didn't sell everybody. And I think that if Kendre Miller comes in next week and does very well, like he can overtake Jamal for that job.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. But we still got to remember that Kamara's coming back in 2 more weeks.
True.
So you got to worry about Kamara, and then you got to worry about them using Williams plus all the wide receiver options.
Yeah,
Yes.
100%.
So
I'm just saying he's a good thing, but the reason why I think Kendre Miller is also something important too is because Kamara is coming to the end of his contracts too.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they're gonna move on from him eventually.
I don't see Kamara being a Saints
Yeah.
much longer. So
Nah.
So that's that.
Yeah, if you got like a dynasty league or
yeah,
keeper league, you might want to look. Well, not keeper, dynasty. Yeah.
yeah. Another person is Melvin Gordon. I know a lot of people feel like Justice Hill is the guy. I do not. I know that it's going to be Gus Edwards, and I feel like it'll be Melvin Gordon. I think Melvin Gordon won't be necessarily out here what he was doing in Los Angeles, but I think that Melvin Gordon is good enough to be productive enough. Something like what Devontae Freeman was able to do with the Baltimore Ravens. Something like what Kenyon Drake was able to do when he went to the Ravens. Like they run well. I mean, they were all run offense at that point in time, but I feel like they'll still be able to kind of bring in those type of guys and be productive. Even Latavius Murray was over there and did his thing.
I pray for Gus Edwards too, man, because I don't want him to get another year-ending injury again, just like JK.
Yeah, 100%.
The Ravens, their backfield is just
Cursed.
It is
Right,
cursed.
Cursed.
It is cursed. Let's move into our injury reports.
injuries.
All right, man. Let's run them down, bro. Let's run them
Go
down.
ahead and get my finger on the trigger.
Here it is.
Well, first things first,
Finger
we're
on
gonna
the
go ahead
pistol.
and drop that bomb.
Yeah.
Aaron motherfucking Rodgers.
That boy just took.
Oppenheimer.
That's more.
Style bomb.
Listen,
Y'all seen the? You
Telling
seen his highlights for the season?
Yeah.
That flag was serious, bro.
That Hard Knocks was lit.
Yo,
if you watched it.
I didn't watch it
I
because
ain't
I don't
watch
like
it.
no Jets.
Exactly.
But I mean, as far as his season went, boy, that way he carried that American flag was just immaculate, bro.
Oh my God.
Like I'm sitting here looking at this man like running down, and you would think this man was like doing some Rocky shit.
we about to go to war. They about to go to war. It's
Maybe he should have
America.
put the flag down.
Mm-hmm.
Because what happened?
Achilles.
Done.
First drive.
First down drive. That's why I had.
Season over?
That's why I had to drop the bomb on that one.
Yeah. And
Because that's worse than the gunshot.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's bomb worthy.
But you know what? You know what? You get no sympathy from me.
not one bit. Because
Tua got hurt. Y'all was not showing us any sympathy.
Oh nah, they was throwing the gang signs up.
Exactly.
Tua throwing out
Exactly.
gang
Hella
signs.
shit.
Exactly.
Listen, Jets fans, if you don't like your quarterback going into dark caves, smoking some type of drug that we don't know about, sitting here beating up on his young receivers and all that other type of stuff that he was doing in Green Bay, come over to Finro.
Exactly. Dudes get hurt every day, B. That's how I feel.
He'll be all right. Other injury. You know what? I want to get all the bombs out the way.
All right,
Get
get
the
the bombs
bombs
out
out.
the way, man.
Bombs. I think I just got one more bomb.
All right.
J.K. Dobbins.
Oh, man, that was rough.
J.K. Dobbins.
Another one.
I got him in 2 leagues.
Another
pity-
one.
I pity the fool that picked him up.
2.
Why would you do it to yourself?
Injury
I
history
do not
was-
trust J.K. Dobbins. I have not trusted him from the jump. I
the
did
ACL
not trust this
when
man,
he
bro.
first turned it.
From the jump.
I was a believer.
And people was like, yeah, I'm going to draft Dobbins. J.K. Dobbins is the reason why the running backs don't be getting paid. He is the exact reason why.
He was balling.
Bro, the man
was
got
balling.
hurt. Not one, not two,
Not
3
thrice.
seasons in a row, bro.
Man.
3.
Twice in 1 year last year.
Bruh, why? He is the reason why.
Well, actually, no. He got hurt the year before, and then he came back and got
hurt. And now he got hurt again.
Yeah,
For the season.
and he was fighting for a contract. I'm
Bruh.
sorry to tell you, JK.
That's why I'm saying.
no disrespect, JK. You ain't getting no contract.
that man is
bruh.
the reason why running backs not gonna get
if
paid.
if you taking $1 million, that's the only way, fam.
Bruh,
I'm sorry, JK.
why would I spend money? And you got injury history?
Yeah. Every year.
It ain't personal, baby. It's just business. That's business.
Go ahead, bro.
Austin Eckler. Dang.
Balling
see.
too. Balling too.
Yeah, he gonna be back,
Yeah.
Little
Yeah,
ankle
but-
injury.
but upgrade Joshua Kelly.
Joshua
Yeah.
Kelly
And-
definitely gets
And you,
upgrade.
and you could tell Eckler where he playing. He playing for the money, man. He
Mhm.
really want his money.
Yeah.
If you get hurt, dang.
It is
Shout
what
out to
it
Eckler
is.
because he's one of the football players that like really ride for fantasy
Oh
football.
yeah, I
and
love that
Yes,
about Eckler,
yes.
man.
Yeah, he makes
He
sure.
get it.
He listen. He tried to draft himself. He couldn't get him.
Yes. Who next?
Aaron Jones,
Oh, that's another
that one
one
hurt
I
me.
got. That's
That one
another
hurt me.
hamstring injury.
He gonna be back though, but it's gonna
He
be
gonna
a
be- yeah,
lingering.
he
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
back,
lingering.
yeah.
It's gonna be lingering. I'm gonna be upset about it.
So that you know what that means.
AJ Dillon time.
That's right,
Mm.
Dylan, baby.
F Dylan.
Dylan.
man. F Dylan.
We done already got Dobbins out the way. Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh,
I
Balling
told
out.
y'all.
out.
Anybody that picked up Kenneth Gainwell in the waivers, you're sick. You are sick to your stomach.
You know, I don't feel bad though, because everybody knew about the rib injury.
Yeah.
Why would you pick him up knowing about that rib injury?
And
Yeah,
we-
the rib injury info came out before waivers cleared.
Exactly. Unless you're trying to stash him, I can understand that. But if you picked him up thinking that you was gonna start him in week 2, you a damn fool.
and we said prior to the season starting, we don't know who's gonna be the guy.
Exactly.
Now, my response to that is I still think it's DeAndre Swift. I don't think you trade for somebody to not play him.
Exactly.
I don't think that Penny is going to last as a bell cow.
Not at all. He another one. I'm gonna give one. He not on the list,
just
but
'cause
I'm
of
gonna do
track
it just
record.
because of track record.
Yeah. And then you got Kenneth Gainwell, who was just the guy who has the most familiarity with the offense.
I've been waiting on Gainwell to get his shine for like 2 seasons, bro.
And now he want to do it and get hurt.
and get hurt.
Boston Scott? No.
Boston Scott
Man,
ain't
get
shit.
him out of here, man.
Listen.
Get Boston cream pie out of here.
I will
man.
tell you this though. I really do see DeAndre Swift having a game next week.
Yeah.
It's-
With Gainwell,
and-
there's no reason not to.
And then what we will realize is that they can't take the ball out of his hand.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's just how I see that.
Yeah.
But go
Hope
on.
he stay healthy, man. Another one. Deontay Johnson.
Oh, they say he gonna
Hamstring.
be out for 4 weeks,
At
right?
least 4.
Yeah.
I hope you pick Pickens.
Hey, man. I know I got his ass.
Hey,
How many
yo.
times have I told y'all like
Pause.
How many times have I told y'all that I don't subscribe to Deontay Johnson for some reason? Every time I see him in my draft,
0 touchdowns last season.
yeah, and
Straight targets and yards.
Deontay Johnson has 0 touchdowns. last
Zero.
year?
bruh, he had a very bad.
I think you did
season.
say that
Zero.
that day. You did
I
say
had
that.
him into the sleeper league last season, and I ain't get a single touchdown from him, bro.
Wow. Huh.
Yeah.
How about that?
All right. Anyone else?
Jacoby Myers.
Ooh, that one was hurt because he balled out, and you're like,
Concussion.
"Dang, I'm good." And
Concussion
then
protocol.
concussion protocol, real.
Out 2, maybe back 3.
He'll be all
So
right.
if you get another one though,
Yeah, but he gonna be all right. He gonna be all
careful.
right.
Gotta be careful. The clip empty.
Clip is empty, man. Clip is empty.
I'm trying to think of anybody else that got injured that's notable. I think who?
Rodgers is just definitely, I think, the most detrimental injury. But they won
Yeah, they won.
against Trash Allen. They did win.
Josh Allen, man, what the fuck? Like, what was that, man?
All right.
Turnover Allen. I don't know.
With that being said, we go transition into our flow talk because clearly we got to get into this conversation right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Obviously, Josh Allen did not look good yesterday.
No.
He did not look good
Look
yesterday.
like ass, bro.
Just throwing the ball up. He playing like a Madden character.
Listen, bro, Josh Allen.
But that was Monday. Today Wednesday.
Listen,
Oh, you're
bro.
right.
Josh Allen. I remember Casper sent the thing in today. Again versus Tua in the last 14 starts, right? This is just a simple comparison. These two players, these last 14 starts, 287 pass yards per game for Tua, 250 for Allen.
Tua.
64.5 completion percentage, 61.8 Tua. 28-9 touchdown to interception ratio for Tua, and 27-15 for Allen.
Tua.
106 passer rating, 90 passer rating.
Tua.
Now, where I want to start is like I get mad that everybody loves to rank the Bills so high, and I know their offense it looks good on paper, but the one thing that always kills them is Josh Allen folds. Like if we're gonna kill Dak Prescott and we're gonna kill the Cowboys for losing every year, we better start doing that, keeping that same type of energy with the damn Bills.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. The Bills have been professional chokers.
Yes.
Pause. Professional. They choke. They're choke artists.
Yes.
They literally they can get to the AFC championship, but they will choke.
They will fold.
They will get to the second round. They will choke. They almost choked last year in the first round.
The Cowboys of the AFC.
AFC.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
We-
Josh
listen,
Allen, tighten up, man.
man.
You're making the Allen lane sound bad.
Oh man, they definitely.
about that.
Yeah, he messed you up, bro.
Messing up.
Yeah, bro.
man.
So anyway, I wanted to have a rank these 5 quarterbacks session real quick. Rank these guys for me, y'all boys. Tua, Herbert, Lawrence, Burrow, Josh Allen.
Better quarterback.
Fancy better quarterback. However you want to rate them, rate them.
I'm gonna rate them based on who is the better quarterback, in my opinion.
Okay, fine. Go ahead.
Mahomes.
No, we didn't say Mahomes.
He said Burrow, Herbert, Tua,
Lawrence,
Lawrence.
Josh Allen.
And Josh
Josh
Allen.
Allen.
Oh, you're just naming them.
Yeah.
Okay, that is your name.
Herbert. Herbert might be 4. Josh Allen's 5.
Okay.
1 Burrow, 2 Lawrence, 3 Tua.
I ain't mad at your list. What's your list?
Okay. This is me being optimistic.
Okay.
I'm putting Tua at number 1.
My dog.
Respect.
Putting Tua at number 1.
Gunshot for that shit,
Respect.
man.
You can't.
Respect.
You cannot deny the man's stats.
Mm.
He just need to stay healthy though.
100%.
You gotta stay healthy.
That's why I say I'm being optimistic.
Yeah.
Tua number 1.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna say who else? You had Herbert, Burrow,
Allen
and Allen
and Lawrence.
I'm gonna say Herbert second.
Really?
I'm gonna say Herbert second. Yeah.
Okay.
He had a down season last season. That's not his fault.
Mm.
He's a baller. He does well. I'm gonna say Burrow. I'm gonna say Burrow.
3. Okay.
I'm gonna say Lawrence 4.
Lawrence
I'm
4.
gonna say Josh Allen 5th.
All right. So we agree on Josh Allen being last part.
Josh Allen got
100%.
Alex.
All right, so for me, it's definitely gonna be Burrow.
Mm.
1. I can't take away what Burrow has done in year 2 of his NFL career.
From college to the NFL.
Yeah, straight into that. So
Yeah.
I just think that that's just amazing, to be honest with you. And the money that they paid him was very well deserved.
Yes.
Tua, as Kyrie said, you can't deny it. I feel like his track record has showed when he's playing and he has confidence, he wins. All this disrespect, I'm gonna sit here and be honest with you. I've been humble about Tua. I know you said you just gotta stay healthy, and that is a very big caveat.
Gots to stay healthy.
But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. Tua, when they sit there and talk about Tua for last couple years, it's always been, that we should have took Herbert. We should have took Herbert. Last year didn't look good because we lost to them. But I want to sit here and say maybe Tua wasn't really good because he had a concussion.
He wasn't all there.
Yeah. So now you turn into week 1 and you sit here and you see Tua go for 466, 3 touchdowns. Bruh, week 1?
Nasty.
Like, bruh, I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Dude, this is the guy that everybody wanted to sit here and be like, oh, he can't do it. He can't stay healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy, then Tua's not going to be able to do this. He can't do that. I'm just like, dog, y'all got to sit here and be like respectful to this man because he scores his touchdowns.
Yes.
He wins even under Flores, depending on however you want to look at it. I don't care if Fitzpatrick finished the game or whatever. His winning record is winning.
Yes.
And I think with last year, with the confidence from McDaniels, with the confidence from Tyreek Hill, and I think, to be honest with you, Ryan Clark poked the bear and woke up this man and got this man out here doing his haka dance, bro, on the football field, bro.
I feel that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm very proud of Tua, bro, and people need to give him respect because I'm gonna let you know this right now. I'm taking Tua over Herbert every time right now.
Yes,
and I know that.
agreed.
And you can sit here and tell me Herbert did all this in the first 4 years of his career, all this, or whatever, right? That's fine. He had all those yards. He did that. What did it attribute to?
Yeah.
Right?
And what was handed to him? Talent.
He had talent off rip.
The whole offense is given to him.
100%, bro.
I mean, you can't fault him for that.
I don't.
I'm not faulting him, but I just imagine if Trevor Lawrence had that, if Trevor Lawrence was given Jamar Chase and
gave
stuff.
Trevor Lawrence Calvin Ridley, and you already see the proof in the pudding.
Give him the talent. Let's see what he can do with it.
So anyway,
I mean, Tua got Tyreek Hill and Jaden Waddle.
Which is, if you put Trevor Lawrence on the Dolphins, he probably throw a deep ball better. He's gonna be as accurate, but he probably gonna throw a deep ball better.
Yeah, I mean, but this is the thing though. I'm gonna give you this about Herbert. I'm gonna say Herbert probably would be better, and I think what's the offensive coordinator that came from Kellen Moore? Kellen Moore went to the Chargers now. I think that was important for Herbert because he has a defensive head coach. Now, let me tell you this one thing, right? It worked out for Burrow. I don't necessarily think that it's the greatest thing for Burrow because I think that when you have a genius head coach, a Sean McVay, a Kyle Shanahan, a Mike McDaniels, like these guys that scheme up offenses, they get crazy, bro.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think a quarterback's best friend is a offense-minded quarterback. I mean, coach. And then when you look at Doug Peterson, offensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
You went over there and he started doing his thing with the Jags now. It's a completely different person than year 1 for Lawrence. So anyway,
Plus the weapons you give them. If you have a solid quarterback and you got an offensive minded head coach, and you also got the weapons to match.
Yeah.
Because the one thing that they all have in common is they got the receivers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
Tua has Tyreek Hill, he has Jalen Waddle. Herbert had Keenan Allen, he had
Mike Williams,
Eckler. You had who else? Y'all named Joe Burrow came in there. He had Chase, he got Higgins. Even Tyler Boyd is still good.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Joe Mixon.
Yeah. You want to sit here and give your quarterback a chance.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you're not that's why like everybody's kind of getting mad at the Bears because they kind of tried with getting DJ Moore and stuff like that. But you want to give your quarterback a chance. So I think that like Staley hasn't been a great head coach for Herbert. I think that they're going to fire him if he doesn't get to the playoffs or if they don't do well this year.
I think Tua's whole NFL career speaks on that versus the coach he had at first.
Exactly.
Coach he has now.
100%.
Get the difference.
Flores did not believe in him. Flores wanted Herbert. And don't get me twisted. Would the Dolphins have, like, if you gave Herbert this team, we probably would be like,
he would shine.
He would shine. I'm not, so I can't sit here and say that Herbert isn't better than him. But at the same time, what's been shown to me, I feel like Tua is definitely, like it's like arguing Drew Brees versus, who do we want to say? Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah. And he's making throws. Tua's making throws. A lot of quarterbacks can't throw.
Aaron Rodgers, they can say he's better than Drew Brees, but Drew Brees won just as many Super Bowls.
Has more allocates. What is it called?
Accolades.
Accolades. That.
Yeah. So So let me finish my list. So Tua. I'm into it. Burrow, Tua. I'm gonna say Lawrence.
Okay.
Herbert, Allen. And I think Allen deserves that. I think that everybody is too high on this man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Did y'all see this man literally like run? Like he ran the ball and he was trying to get like a first down.
He jumped.
No, not the jump.
Oh, not the
It's
jump.
like he
Okay.
slowed up. He slowed up and literally invited the hit, and then went down instead of just sliding like a regular quarterback should be able to do and being smart. He sat there and literally got like I don't want to say nothing because I'm gonna have to say pause. But this man got smacked, dog.
Yeah.
Go ahead and say it.
Nah, bro. Nah, I can't do it. That man got that. Listen, bro. I don't like your dog, that's my list. I think that Tua has a lot to say. I think that if he stays healthy, like you say, I think he's on his way to MVP off rip. Now, what I wanted to say, because we brought up Tyreek Hill possibly getting MVP. What do you guys think in that respect? Like, do you feel like Tyreek Hill makes Tua, or do you think Tua makes Tyreek Hill?
Nah. Tyreek is Tyreek through and through. Tyreek is Tyreek, man.
Yeah, I
can't even say Tua makes Tyreek.
Yeah.
Hell nah.
I think they complement each other.
Yeah.
Because Tyreek did have Mahomes, and he could put up better numbers with the Dolphins, it looks like.
Yeah.
So what I was saying to that point, Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, you got to remember it's Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
Right.
So Tyreek Hill was taking maybe, if he had 11 receptions for the Dolphins this game, if this was the Chiefs, he probably would have had 6.
Yeah.
6 receptions,
100%.
bombs, of course.
Yeah.
Or he gonna get a slant and take it to the house. He's gonna score. He's gonna give you production, but I think we feed him. We feed him. So but what I would say, his skill is definitely his skill. But what I would say is the proof in the pudding for why Tua is definitely a factor is that when he had Tua throwing in the ball, he was averaging 180 a game. When he didn't, it was like 70 something.
So not every quarterback can do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's what it shows.
Now, I'm just saying, like, of course, Patrick Mahomes and him, if Patrick Mahomes only had Hill, like, he probably would be feeding Hill all game.
Yes.
But that was some of the issues that Tyreek Hill had with Kansas City Chiefs. He felt like they weren't valuing him. And
well, yeah, and I feel like Andy Reid does do that a lot with the wide receivers on his team. Because I remember, when he was the coach for the
Eagles,
and who was the guy, man?
T.O.?
Not T.O.
Deshaun?
No, it wasn't Deshaun. It was,
Macklin?
Yeah.
What happened with Macklin?
I vaguely remember Macklin. They had some issues.
He had Macklin in two places. He had him in the Chiefs and he had him in the Eagles.
But I feel like he's not big on having like the one go-to guy.
Mm-hmm.
He likes to have options. That's why you got a team with fucking Sky Moore, Rasheed Rice, and you got
Richie
James, Kadarius Toney, like
Justin
all
Ross.
these guys who are very capable, but he doesn't have that one. The only one is
Kelsey.
Travis Kelce.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he feel like he could plug anybody with talent in, and that person should do, as long as they got the assignment right, they should be able to make it all the way to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so
Gotcha.
So let's go into the Jets and what could have been.
Yeah.
So we all heard the Jets was pretty much booked, signed, and sealed to the Super Bowl.
On their way.
On their way there.
Mm-hmm.
Jets, Jets suck.
Yes.
Okay? I ain't never gonna say it in no positive way. But the Jets were that team, and they were ready to just like show up. And I mean, let's get back to fantasy.
Yeah.
What happened in the draft?
One person drafted Aaron Rodgers, Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson. Is it one more? Or just was four? I know you got James
Boy,
Cook.
no way, boy.
You got James Cook, but
James
Boy,
Cook
no
in
way,
what round?
boy.
Fourth?
First.
First round, that's right.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Listen,
Boy,
I
no way,
understand
boy.
being a homer. I understand believing that the Jets had a roster that was like going to be worldly. But one thing I kept telling everybody straight up is that line wasn't holding up nothing. And Aaron Rodgers knew the line wasn't holding up nothing.
He said it.
He said it. He asked for Bakhtiari or Bakhtiari. How did I say it right? Whatever. But yeah, he asked for his basically one of his left tackle from Green Bay. He basically like, yo, trade for this man. Now I'll tell you this: if he decides to come back next year, they're definitely investing heavily on the O-line.
Yeah.
I know he was talking shit. I know it.
I told y'all.
And y'all ain't do it.
Listen,
What's the mean? God damn it. God damn.
Tyler Conklin dead in the water because
Boy,
I
I dropped that man so
Oh
quick.
man,
Dead.
that was it.
Dropped him.
He done.
McCole Hardman dead. Alan Lazard dead. Who was
Garrett Wilson alive.
Garrett
Wilson
Wilson
alive.
Garrett Wilson is alive, but now we're going to take him out of that top 10 receiver range. We're going to put him in the top
They
20.
need to get him
Top
somebody
15,
20.
ASAP.
20?
Bruh.
20.
When Zach Wilson was the quarterback and I was going in the championship, Garrett Wilson did nothing.
But Elijah Moore was there.
What does that
Nah,
mean?
he got. I think didn't he get traded to the
Last-
No, he didn't get traded yet.
He was there.
He was
last
still
year.
there?
He was
Yeah.
still there.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was off
They brought
season.
him. He came back into the fold a little bit, but like
But he was kind of not really.
Yeah, it was like 2 games or so.
Yeah.
He came back and he did all right. But
Mhm.
again, like I said, dead. All of these guys that we all drafted, aside from Garrett Wilson, are dead. All right, and not literally, figuratively. We're talking about literally like these fantasy guys.
Dare I say it?
What you
Brees
saying?
Hall might be in some trouble.
No. So now,
He might
I'm
be
glad
in
you
some
brought that
trouble.
up. Think about it. I don't think he's in trouble because guess what? Now the plan of what they were initially thinking of doing, where they had, where they're thinking that they were going to be able to just use Dalvin Cook as the main guy for a few weeks, and then Brees Hall can just come along slowly. Brees Hall is going to be shelved. If I'm the Jets, I'm running Dalvin to the dirt, bro. You're on a 1-year deal. Run him to the dirt.
We'll have to see how they do it, man, because they probably still will use him, and
hopefully they don't overuse him.
Their run offensive, like their run blocking is pretty solid.
Yeah, because it's like you see what he does with just this much.
Yeah.
How can you just completely let go
of it?
Yeah, you don't want to.
They probably gonna try to get a quarterback over there just as a backup, and then if Zach Wilson start playing like ass again, they'll probably bump. Like remember when Flacco was over there
Balled.
and he was balling.
True.
Bro.
Flacco was doing
Mike
his
White.
thing.
Balling.
Who's third string? Do we know?
And Mike White ain't even
I don't
over
know.
there no more.
I don't know
now.
who is for the Jets, bro.
Mike White, we got Mike White now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he's
got
our
Mike.
he's our second string quarterback.
So,
I still like Sky though. But it's
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, bro. At the end of the day, bro, the Jets were, bro. We got Jet fans that are friends of ours that were just so
Talking
oh man,
madness.
The hype.
Nick,
the hype.
Nick,
Hype.
Nick,
talk about you, Nick.
You was sick. I know you sick. You sick right now.
You had to take it like that Denzel means. Take the glasses off, slam the table down. Listen, man. It ain't looking good, bro.
No,
It ain't looking good.
What it could have been is the question. It could have been Peyton to Denver. It could have been Brady to the Bucks. It ain't happening. Pack it up. Pack it up.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Real talk, man.
Is Rodgers gonna come back another year?
Listen, that's like 50 episodes later, bro.
Yeah, for real.
A fun facts, bro. We done went through about 2 arcs.
For real. Oh man.
Listen, bro. I don't know, bro. I feel like the Jets. Like that's the thing, bro. Like I know that we don't have the greatest line, but we have invested in people
we're
to
trying.
do it. So like Connor, when we got Connor, even though he's messing up these snaps and he's pissing me off, he's still a solid lineman. He blocks well, and we got him from the Cowboys when they were still the decent line as well. And then you got we got Armstead. We beat the Chargers without Armstead.
Yes.
Let that sink in.
Yes.
But we have Armstead, solid left tackle. Yo, did y'all see that thing about Lyle Collins getting released?
Nah, I didn't see it.
The Bengals released him. He's on injury, like he was on the injury reserve or something. But if I'm the friggin' Dolphins, he's a right tackle.
Yeah, take him. What we got the money? We definitely got the money.
They trying to get Jonathan Taylor, man.
But I don't think Lyle Collins is gonna demand that money because maybe he has an injury history at this point, and maybe we can get him for the low. And because it's not like he's a young guy anymore. He's been in the league for some time.
Yeah.
He started on Dallas, and then he went over there to the Bengals.
They might want to just hold out for Taylor, man. We
Yeah.
gonna
Taylor?
need him. We need him.
How you feel about them going after Pitts?
Who?
Kyle
Dolphins.
Pitts.
How would you feel about that?
Remember, they're not gonna do it because it's gonna demand too much. But remember when we got drafted Waddle, I was kind of upset that we didn't get Pitts.
Yeah.
Because I felt like if you're asking me, I felt like if we got Pitts, that changed so much for Tua, bro.
Would you trade a future first rounder for Pitts?
It's hard because he hasn't given me that production to warrant
I don't
it.
think that's his fault.
It's not his fault.
I watched the highlights, Alex. The man's open, and he's just not getting the passes.
Yeah, because Ritter's trash. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I would if I'm Trey Lance, I'm like, bro, why did the Falcons not try to trade for me, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
please.
Pretty much.
Because they run first.
He could have
It's
ran with
working.
him.
It's working, I guess.
He could have ran with him, bro.
Say, Ritter, stay in your zone. We just gonna
Just hand the ball off.
hand it off,
I'm dead.
check down,
Yeah.
call it a day.
Man, one thing I want to give the Jets props for is that defense was crazy.
Yeah, defense nice, man.
Whitehead done picked off Allen 3 times. Now I ain't gonna lie to you. It's one thing if you throw 3 picks. It's another thing if you throw 3 picks to
the
one
same safety.
person,
Yes.
bro.
Yes.
One
Over
person.
and over
Mhm.
again.
Like Allen, like were you looking for him?
Yeah. Like you had the spread, you had the win or something like that.
But listen, bro, I know that they showed Stephon Diggs out here bigging up Allen and being like, I'm supporting you. Like, we got your back, all that stuff. But listen, this man, Stephon Diggs, it's only because it's week 1.
Yes.
Let it have been a playoff game or something that was important.
He would have been hurt.
But he'd been lighting them up.
He would have
Because
been hurt.
Because in all honesty, when they play again, I expect the Bills to beat them.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's just my thought process.
Agreed.
Especially with that
I
line,
think so.
bro.
I
And they're
think
going to
so.
get Von Miller back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think so.
I expect them to beat them. But anyway, you got a
Start bench cut.
let's run that.
Running back. Start bench cut. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Adrian Peterson,
Okay.
LaDainian Tomlinson,
Ooh.
Ricky Williams.
Adrian Peterson, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Ricky Williams.
Who are you taking on your team? All time, their best. At their best.
Start bench cut.
Mm-hmm.
If you're asking me,
I got my answer.
if you're asking me, I'm going LT, Adrian Peterson, and I'm
Cutting Ricky?
Cutting Ricky.
Oh, man.
Starting LT, benching Adrian Peterson, cutting Ricky Williams.
I respect that. What do you say, Gary?
I'm starting Adrian Peterson straight up.
It's hard, but that's why I say if you ask me,
I'm starting Adrian Peterson. I am benching LT. Ricky Williams getting cut.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Kyrie.
Straight
So
up.
I love LT, but AP watching his
Prime
highlights.
AP.
That man did everything.
Prime LT was. So,
Prime LT did a lot too.
This is a difference in our argument. So I don't think there's really an argument. I think you guys prefer a physical back. Pause.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yo. Yeah. Yes, Alex. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Is that pause worthy?
Yes, bro. It's a pause.
I wasn't thinking about it. Running back, a physical running back.
Okay, running back. Okay, let me be specific. Running back. Y'all prefer a physical running back.
Yes.
I think that AP was literally just like running people over. He wasn't super elusive, but he can get elusive.
Yeah.
I liked the elusive backs. It's like an argument of saying, like, do you like Emmitt Smith versus Barry Sanders?
True.
You know what I'm saying? Or do you like
OJ, Barry, Walter Payton?
Yeah, like there's the scat backs, power backs. Like, so if you prefer to have a downhill runner, that's Adrian Peterson.
Yeah.
If you like a guy that's gonna cut somebody up and have them looking stupid and then go run up the field, that's LT.
Who's actually a better catching back too?
Yeah.
Than AP, I would say.
Yeah, so that's my thing. That I want to know what everybody thinks about that as well.
Yeah.
But
man, Ricky, shout out to we love you, Ricky Williams.
Ricky is my guy, and don't get me
stay off the weed.
Hey, bro, definitely stay off the weed because that junk in the NFL ain't helping y'all.
No, not at all.
And if you in the NBA, you good. Because KD done said, Lord of mercy. KD done said that you know, Adam Silver done walked in the house and it was dank. So
yeah. Well, remember Ricky Williams said he played every game high.
Yeah. Ricky Williams was different. He also never won a ring. So
that is true. That is true.
But LT, I definitely gotta go LT for me. But I understand y'all picking an Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson is definitely like
Adrian Peterson.
Like
yeah,
he's one of those
dog.
guys.
He's a dog.
One of those guys for sure. Anyway, that's wraps up today's episode. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you check out the Entertainment District. Real Sound Studios always going crazy.
Yes, sir.
Logical Ignorance.
Yes, sir.
Influential. Listen, y'all boys check us out. We gonna talk to y'all boys later.
Doses.
Focus on what matters, nigga, get about your feelings. We ain't tripping off for much, busy plotting on these millions. Keep it player, that's a fact, I ain't never going back. Couple bitches, good smoke, sip some wine, just relax, come on. Open eyes, staying cautious, I can't lack. We ain't tripping off no bread, hustlers make it right back. Keep it player, that's a fact, I ain't never going back. Couple bitches, good smoke, sip some wine, just relax, come on. Open eyes, staying cautious, I can't lack. We ain't tripping off no bread, hustlers make it right back.